one of the ideas with like ChatGPT or Google Gemini or with Claude, if we go into, let's go into ChatGPT and let's ask it to build us a spider bot. Let's see if it can build a spider bot, okay? Because ChatGPT is supposed to be very sophisticated. So what would we ask it? Like, how would we build the spider bot? If we know Blender, if we know how to rig a character, what would we ask it? Do we just say build a spider bot? What would we say? Any thoughts? Yes. What would you ask it? Build a spider bot by itself. Build a spider bot that can move by itself with code. Should we be more specific, do you think? What else would we ask it? So, okay, like make sure we use geometry to build the spider bot from scratch. Okay. What else? Anything else? But let's see. Let's see what it does. So, I mean, we're probably missing a couple things. Like we didn't tell it what environment, like it's going to say. Now it knows me because I use ChatGPT so much and it knows I'm using Blender. So it's automatically in its memory saying, okay, I know you use Blender. I'm just going to do it in Blender. And it's like, okay, great. That's great. That's cool. And it might know a couple other things as well, like what version of Blender. So it might need to know the version of the software. It's kind of making assumptions based on the fact that I've done this so many times. Here you go. It's generating our code for the Spiderbot, ChatGPT. This is a multi-billion trillion dollar company, so it's better work, right? So let's see what happens. Not to downplay their capabilities. I mean, this is very amazing that this is happening. But I'm just saying there's challenges here with generating 3D content. There's obviously going to be challenges. So let's kind of see what happens. It's a lot of code too. So that little spider bot, I think was 600. The one I did was 600 lines of code. It's a lot of code. So it's going, and it's not too bad. It's getting, it's pretty quick. I started using OpenAI tools before ChatGPT existed. So it's probably a little bit before the pandemic. It wasn't that fast, so it took time. Okay, so I got my code. So I'm going to copy the code. It already knew I was using Blender. It knows that Blender uses Python, so we're good there. It could have created something in a totally different language. So basically, what we're going to do here is let's just start with a new Blender file. I just want to make sure that we know that we're starting from scratch. So we're going to start with a new Blender file. I'm just going to not save it. I don't care about this one. I'll get rid of my cube and I'll go into the scripting environment. And then we're going to create a new text file. We're going to paste that code. So 400 lines of code for the spider bot. I'm going to hit play and let's see. There's our spider bot. I actually didn't do too bad this time. Now with this one, if I move it, the head pops off. There's no master control. So it's like it kind of falls apart a little bit. Not too shabby, but not what I wanted, right? So I would need to go back into ChatGPT and start to ask it more questions like, hey, I need to have a control system, or hey, can you make sure that the lower part of the body is parented, or the sphere is parented to the lower part so they don't become disconnected, right? I would have to ask it more questions. Go back into ChatGPT, copy and paste the script again, try it out again. It may give me what I want, it may not. So it's a back and forth process, right? And really, you could spend all day doing this, trying to get that perfect spider bot. So it has its challenges. So the first challenge is just the fact that going into this is very cumbersome. Like going into the script editor here and cutting and pasting and doing this again and again is cumbersome.